Behind the
And then
Build.
eventually how you got into an adventure van on the road. If for me to ask my dad what one or two key points helped 11 kids raise so well, and my dad always says prayer and the ability to be there for your kids.
I think your family and ours parallel
Yeah.
so much. I mean, I've never hit it off with somebody that I didn't even know.
Wow. I noticed the way you shared about your ancestors and how it shaped you and how it continues to shape your son and so forth. Why I recognize it, because we have a similar story. My dad served and then he was persecuted, my grandfather, my great grandfather, and so forth back. Best advice for someone who is on the road traveling from your experiences, and then best advice for the younger generation.
Pick safe areas, enjoy every minute that you have here on Earth, which means you incorporate it in your travels.
Hello everyone, Pavel Bostovic here, founder and CEO of 27North, and we're here on another episode of Behind the Build. And today I have an honored guest that has been on the road for a few months now on a 27North adventure van. We were talking today about your story, and I'm like, I have to capture this and share it with the world. And so I just like to start with probably early childhood and how it formed you into the man you are today. And then let's talk about your pandemic experience, and then eventually how you got into an adventure van on the road.
Okay, grew up. My name is Joel Fredette. My wife is not here. She's outside roaming around. But anyway, I grew up in a small town in upstate New York, product of a military family. We traveled all over the country growing up, ended up staying on a dairy farm my grandfather ran, and graduated high school, too poor to go to college, and guess what I did? I joined the military. So I'm U.S. Army, disabled veteran now. Did a lot of tours, spent 30 years.
Wow.
Total time. 23 years total in active duty. And I think where I developed as a man, or over the years, which developed me as a person. I come from a strong Roman Catholic background, grew up poor, was never going to live poor again.
Yeah.
And my children weren't going to live poor. And so I focused on raising my family.
Okay.
Made a lot of mistakes along the way. And then did my Army career, became a police officer, spent years doing that, and did some government contract work in the D.C., Virginia, Northern Virginia area. And then came my retirement. And that was forced upon me by COVID-19.
Yeah.
So
tell me what happened there. You have quite the testimony.
Yeah. So make it long story short, because we could go into it, but I love telling it. I like to think of myself as a storyteller in that sense.
We have all the time that you need. I'm here through Sunday night.
Okay. The big thing was it, and I got to get rid of that word whisker there. There we go again. I came down with COVID in November of 2020.
Wow.
I was working on for a company on a government site, contracted it, ended up in the hospital on a ventilator. We lost a lot of friends and family members and colleagues in work.
Wow.
So God humbled me. I was a very aggressive type A personality in the sources and fields I worked in. Ended up surviving it. Grace of God. I met God, and I met my tribunal of angels, I like to say.
Wow.
My past lives, what I've been through. Everything was recorded at a higher level in the universe. Yeah. And I'm literally saying I was suspended in the universe with this.
Wow. How long was that period of time that you were out?
I was out a good month with the COVID, almost 3 weeks on a ventilator.
Wow.
Survived that, sent back, stepped down ICU, long-term COVID, disability through Social Security. So they disabled me, and I finally ended up retiring due to age and so forth. And I'm now 68. Back then, I would have been, I think, let's see, 63.
Wow.
to be exact. So I did survive that by the grace of God, humbled me, and I have a divine purpose here. Thank you to the Lord.
So good.
And it humbled me and changed me for life. So I'm
Wow.
a more loving person in
Yep.
that sense. And then we just decided one day, the wife and I, and life was too short,
Yeah.
purchased a couple vans and a trailer at one time, went through some quality issues.
Tell me about, you had a really cool story of fire. Tell me about that story.
Oh, so anyway, can I name the
I
company?
mean, it's up to you.
I really don't want to badmouth the
Did you
company,
say
but
A, company A?
Company A purchased a vehicle, a 144 Class B on a diesel Mercedes Sprinter. Had some issues, and they did some engineering changes at the factory, and chassis was lowered. And what happened was we're traveling down on 40, coming off a 2 3 week vacation.
Mm.
We right about 5,000 miles. We were into the trip,
Wow.
and the van caught on fire, shorted out underneath
Oh no.
the chassis. So luckily, we ended up stopping in Knoxville. It shorted out my chassis system on the Sprinter. So the diesel was kaput, couldn't go over 30, got it into the shop. They did an emergency repair, milked it back into Florida from Knoxville, Tennessee,
Oh
and
no.
then argued back and forth with the company and Mercedes. Mercedes did me right.
That's
Mercedes
good.
did a great video on it where the shortcomings were, what caused the
Mm.
issue. It was an engineering manufacturing issue. And I'll just tell you, people, check above your pumpkin and make sure you don't have a bus bar with all your solar connections connecting to it. And that connection leads to pretty much parallels your Sprinter electrical
Mm.
system and your safety system.
Mm.
And it shorted out everything. We were very fortunate we didn't have an explosion because of the
Wow.
propane tank. But I hear that a lot of other individuals are having the same
Oh.
problem with that same product.
Wow.
So I just don't want to speak bad about
Yeah.
certain things, and that's not my nature
Yeah. That's good.
anymore. So the quality here with 27 North, uh, can't complain.
That's good.
Love it. Anything else?
Yeah. Whenever you had gone through the purchasing decision, I can't remember if it was your wife or you mentioned why you guys ended up deciding, because you went and looked at a lot of different
Right.
products.
True.
What are some things that stood out about us that meant a lot to you guys?
Well, I think number one was the quality right off the bat, the manufacturing aspect of rebuilding the chassis, uh, upgrading the suspension, the quality of work inside, dollar value, and using marine products, and being such a simple system to work with
Yeah.
that if you boondock or you travel long distance, hopscotch to different areas,
Yeah.
hey, the system was there.
Yeah.
Even I, with a traumatic brain injury,
Mm.
can operate the system.
Oh.
And I think the other thing that really sold me is when I missed something in the orientation,
Mm.
I called, and I believe the first time I spoke with you,
Yes.
and then Vlad
Vlad. Yeah.
the second time. So the upper tier of your management company I dealt with,
Yeah.
talked me through the issues, and I've never had an issue.
Yeah.
And it was user error, not in your quality. That was the beauty of it all.
Wow.
So closing that loop, the quality in the vehicle,
Yeah.
and then being able to talk to upper management, which you cannot do with any other company.
Yeah.
You get to run around,
Yeah.
or you don't get a call back for days
Yeah.
from the tech, and he's reading out of a manual.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
I can't take full credit for that. In part, my dad told me that when I started my business, and then I toured the Tiffin factory, and I got to meet Bob Tiffin, the founder of Tiffin, and
Fantastic.
he told me the same thing. He's like, Paul, your number goes to every customer. He's like, even when you get big, he's like, customers still can get a hold of me, and so that's why we share it and do that. Is being inspired by both Bob Tiffin and my father. Something else we talked
Wow.
about that I really want to share more so, probably with my siblings and my future kids, is the impact our ancestors have on us. And I talked a little bit about the religious persecutions of my ancestors and how it shaped my faith today. And you mentioned the military side. Can you share about what roles in the military your grandparents had and your wife's side of the family and how it shaped your kids?
Yeah, I can. I can touch back. We ran some ancestry.com or whatever that's called. I'm not
Yeah.
into that. My children did.
Yeah.
Anyway, my father always stated that our family goes back into the 1600s, which
Wow.
we documented all the way back to Guyana. We had, believe it or not, priests, Roman Catholic
Wow.
priests. So, and then there's some political aspects of that we don't mention too much
Yeah.
because there was a lot of issues with it. But that kind of shaped me. I was an
Yeah.
altar boy, the whole works. I was mandated to participate in
Wow.
that growing up. Hated it. So that's why God punished me. I really believe that. So he humbled me.
That's good.
So
So good.
we go back to serving in the military and serving others,
Yeah.
which is part of a religious belief. If you're a Christian, is we go back to Napoleon.
Wow.
We've had officers, lieutenants fight at Battle of Waterloo.
Yeah.
We had relatives and my uncles and my father fight in Vietnam,
Wow.
Korean War,
Wow.
World War II, survivor on the Arizona,
Wow.
one of my relatives on my mom's side. So we got a long history. I think the biggest thing with the military is teaches values, and that's where I feel that we lack
Yeah.
in society today.
Yeah.
So I was groomed at an early age. I
Mhm.
really believe that
Mhm.
helped form me, as we were talking
Yeah.
about. What do you think formed you over a
Yeah.
period of time? I was trying to give you a shorter version earlier,
Yeah.
but
I like this longer version. It brings a lot
yeah,
more value to it.
yeah. And I had great mentors when I got in the military, people that took me under my wing,
Yeah.
or their wings, not
Yeah.
my wings. But I stayed in the medical field.
Mm.
So I've always been service to others.
Yeah.
And then when I got out of the military, I went in the police department.
Yeah.
But I hold several different job skills all the way to a nurse. I was a paramedic, EMT,
Yeah.
combat medic. I flew medevac.
Wow.
I've saved a lot of people. I've had people die in my
Mm.
arms, young kids,
Oh.
children. I've had adults pass away in my arms.
Wow.
So I think I've seen both sides of humanity,
Yeah.
how evil people can be
Mm.
and how caring people can be.
Yeah.
And we make choices in our life.
Yeah.
And I think we walk that gray area.
Yeah.
And so all these choices will bring out what type of man you are or
Yeah.
person. It could be your wife, could be your children. I don't care.
Yeah.
It changed me. I was humbled so much. I was I was an A type, aggressive when I needed to be.
Yeah.
Now, I like to sell myself, sell my story.
Mm.
Take me, look at your life, reflect in it,
Yeah.
see what you can do better. But every day, I'm going to leave you with something here. After that, I started writing down little inspirationals. A lot of people don't know about it. So I'm going to share this with you, Pavel. When I wake up and do my daily prayers, it can be at 1, 2 in the morning.
Wow.
I am so rigid. I have
Yeah.
developed my own program where I study. I come up and one of my first prayers before thanking God
Yeah.
is, I will change the world.
Wow.
Today I will not let fear enter my heart.
Mm.
I will love others. I will inspire others.
Amen.
I will validate their existence and I will empower them.
Amen. That's powerful.
Yes, thank you. So that's the way I start my day, and I thank God
Yeah.
every day for the blessings He's given me.
Yeah.
In my earlier years, never even thought about it.
Yeah.
Come on. We're so
centered and focused.
Yeah. So that's where it boils down to.
Yeah.
It's just we make a decision when you wake up every morning.
Yeah.
And I could feel that when I met you. I really feel that energy within the company, the way you treated us when we came on board, my wife and I, when we made our first purchase. I will forever be beholden to you guys because that was the icing on the cake is what you guys did when I walked away from
Yeah.
the deal that day. And I won't get into it. It's nobody's business. But that man, that man for the public pushed me into a position that now I can share my story. I jump in my van and I share the same stories I'm sharing with
Aw.
you, except I didn't get that
Yeah.
in depth on writing my inspirationals. But
Yeah.
that's the whole idea.
Yeah.
Now, when we travel, when I do that, um, I'm gonna get my business cards, and that's what's going to have an
Wow.
inspirational based on something I wrote
Yeah.
and what I feel your energy level is transferring to me,
Yeah.
what you may be going through. I've been blessed by God where I can do certain things and feel certain things in an
It's amazing.
individual.
That's amazing.
So,
I noticed the way you shared about your ancestors and how it shaped you and how it continues to shape your son and so forth. Why I recognize it because we have a similar story. My dad served and then he was persecuted. My grandfather, my great grandfather, and so forth back.
correct,
And it shaped me, and now it's shaping the next generation after me.
correct.
And I was inspired to hear that your son Drew,
No, that's my son-in-law,
son-in-law,
Drew.
even your son-in-law and your children, they seek out your counsel and they ask for your advice and lean on you. What are some things that today's parents, and I get this asked a lot, I don't know if people ask you a lot, but people ask me a lot, like what did your dad do to get you to listen to him and asking for advice? So what are things that you did that another parent can learn from you to get your children to listen to you and your in-laws to listen to you?
Well, we don't want to go back that far because I was a hellion, like I said. So
I
I
guess
got
what did you do wrong and what are you doing right now that they want to seek your counsel?
if we look back to when I grew up, I got the lilac branch a lot, and my parents and my grandparents would cuss at me in French.
Yeah.
So I did get that, and my father would always take the time. My stepdad, my real father, I didn't really know. He
Yeah.
was a military guy, had some little bit of alcohol
Mm,
problems, but parents ended up divorced.
yeah.
So my mom did the best she could. So my grandparents also were involved in raising me, but the values came from working on a farm prior to going to school
Yeah.
and then being an altar boy. So
Mm,
I had a really, really good mentorship
yeah.
going on, not just from my parents, but within the community and my neighbors.
Mm,
Because we grew up poor. I ate everything from squirrels to rabbits to so forth.
wow.
So that outlay there and taking the time and having prayer before our meals,
Hmm.
giving thanks every day
Wow.
was instilled at me at an early age.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, I was a hellion, very rebellious, and made a lot of mistakes. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that right now. So uh, I own up to it, is what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's one of the first things my dad would always say.
Yeah.
You've done wrong, own up to it.
Mm,
Ask for forgiveness.
yeah.
But treat people the way you want to be treated
Yeah.
in life is the other thing. Always take care of your family first.
Yeah.
Now, as a soldier, you're taught to take care of your buddy.
Yeah.
Whatever the mission may
Yeah.
be, that's what you're taught in
Yeah.
your value
Yeah.
system.
Yeah.
Well, I cheated a little. Yeah,
Mm,
my comrades came first. The mission
yeah.
was in there. My family was also
Yeah.
there. And they were always fed, they were always clothed. And today, by the grace of God, knock on wood,
Mm,
we've been successful. And we've been through our ups and
yeah.
downs. I passed away, came back humbled,
Wow.
uh, lived paycheck to paycheck like most Americans at one time in
Yeah.
my life. But then I had that guidance through God. And
Yeah.
whatever you ask from God, He will provide.
So good.
So I really firmly believe that if we look back at everything we have developed through to it's the
Hmm.
persons we are today,
Yeah.
the people, I should say, the people we are today. Uh, we've been blessed through our parents, our grandparents,
Yeah.
our whole lineage prior to this. This goes back hundreds of years.
Yeah.
If I look back and I look at the success that was given to certain relatives that
Yeah.
I never even knew from the 1600s, how successful they were.
Wow.
through life, and it's documented
Yeah.
through history. And it's not like Napoleon
Yeah.
or, say, Lincoln.
Yeah.
But if you look at that and you develop it and you transfer that to your children
Yeah.
and teach those values, you
Yeah.
can't go wrong. And
Yeah.
that's where I feel we lack in
Yeah.
as parents
Yeah.
or as a society.
Yeah. I'm one of 11 siblings, and
Wow.
yeah, all
Wow.
11 of my siblings have been really blessed. I have a sister who's got her Juris Doctorate, an attorney, a brother who's an engineer, myself, a
See,
couple of brothers are in business.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's great.
And people always ask me the question I'm going to ask you is if, for me to ask my dad, what one or two key points helped 11 kids raise so well? And my dad always says prayer and the ability to be there for your kids.
Yep.
If you were to say one or two things that helped you continue this to the next generation of your kids, what would you say the one or two key things were that helped you raise successful kids?
Same thing that your dad said,
Really?
starting right off the bat. Yeah, prayer, number one, and the ability to provide for your family
Yeah.
and be there when they want to quit.
Mm.
When they have a situation in life, that's the biggest thing. Do
Yeah.
not ever turn your back on your children.
Mm.
And people do that today.
Wow.
I see it all the time, especially when I worked in law enforcement. He smoked weed, he did cocaine, he did this and that. Hey, you're a parent.
Mm.
Forgive your children.
Mm.
One. That's why I go back. I'm a big part on changing the world, and every individual I meet, whether it's you or the individual walking by in the street, just a simple hello,
Yeah.
how's your day?
Yeah. So
And it
good.
makes a difference in everybody's life, but I will change the world
Yeah.
one person at a time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I try to inspire others.
No.
It's like leading the horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, but I think your family and ours parallel
Yeah.
so much. I mean, I've never hit it off with somebody that I didn't even know
Wow.
in this manner. The energy that comes from you, the success that I feel, and what I see when I look over your shoulder, I'm reading you. I've been blessed.
Wow. I appreciate it. It's
So I
means a
just
lot
want
to
to
me.
tell you that
Yeah.
your business module, your plan, whatever they call it now, I've been out of it. You'll have
Yeah.
to excuse me because I have some brain cells that aren't all the way there, thanks to the TBI and COVID-19. So I see that success growing, and that's why I'm here. Just was able to meet you. I got to meet your wife, which was a surprise. This is great, that whole family
Yeah.
thing. And I think the other thing, you have cousins or relatives working
Yeah. So I have
within the
a little
industry.
brother or cousin. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I
My
mean,
uncle, my father-in-law, my dad.
yeah, when you look back at the whole history and when you started in a garage, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. American dream. Well, that's what I wanted to. We're gonna finish on clothing, but before we go to clothing, I want to talk about financial advice. As you can imagine, a trade show like this will talk to 10, 15,000 people,
Mm-hmm.
and a majority of them really want this lifestyle. They want to disconnect and travel and go and do the things that you're doing, but financially they can't.
Correct.
And I met a gentleman yesterday, and he was just so broken. He's like, I don't have a retirement, and he's like, I read the stat that only 1/10 of 1% of retirees are able to go and enjoy a true full time RVing lifestyle experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
What financial advice do you have first for retirees and other young people right now, like that you did? Because you started from nothing and now you have this amazing, successful story. Can you elaborate on that? Like, what financial advice do you have? And we're not financial advisors. I just want to hear what
Yes,
you
right,
did
right.
that
We're
helped
not.
you be successful.
Well, marry somebody rich.
Is the easiest way.
That's the easiest way. Simple, boom, 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 and you're good.
Problem solved.
There you go. No, you have to start early,
Yeah.
and started with pennies,
Mm.
saving pennies. I'm so humble. If I walk by and there's a coin on the ground, I pick it up.
Wow.
And once I get enough, I give it to somebody else.
Wow. So good.
So if I save $30 that month, or I find a $20 on the bill and I walk across somebody that needs it more than me, I hand it to them.
Wow.
whether it's for food or whatever. It's just simple giving,
Yeah.
but at the same point, you have to start early. And I started late
Yeah.
because I lived paycheck to paycheck, had a family early in the military, too young actually.
Yeah.
But I have successful children.
Mm.
All of my children are successful. Um, my last one to graduate did her master's at UF,
Wow.
went to Duquesne,
So
forensic,
impressive.
yeah,
Wow.
forensic law, and then forensics pharmacology.
Wow.
So all my children, knock on wood, and God's grace, have been successful.
Wow.
And I had to push them, and they wanted to quit.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, take whatever you can afford and save it.
Mm.
Then look at other investments to roll it in.
Yeah.
And that's going to be, working with a financial
Yeah.
advisor
Yeah.
as you start to grow. I started purchasing silver at an early age and gold
Wow.
because if the economy fails, what do we have? A hard
Silver.
asset.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
hard asset. And if I could afford platinum and anything else and all this AI stuff and getting in, I don't have those millions of dollars, but I enjoy life. I'm successful. My wife's successful. My children.
So
And we
good.
made ourselves successful because we were poor.
Wow.
But I started saving pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters.
Yeah.
And then when I had enough and I could share with others, and there was times I couldn't share.
Yeah.
I gave people money
Yeah.
and start all over again.
Yeah.
But God provided for me in that manner. But then I purchased silver and gold, hard assets,
Yeah.
and then from there invested in smaller things,
Mm.
antiquities. Did I say that right? You have to excuse me because I have a speech impediment from that.
You're doing phenomenal.
So the antiquities,
Yeah.
and not your high dollar stuff,
Yeah.
but I would purchase something at a yard sale and flip it for a couple $100, take that money, reinvest it, reinvesting what I earned.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, I'm making a purchase, something, say 300-400 and flipping it for $4,000.
Wow.
So, but of course that was studying my market.
Yeah.
So anything you're going to invest in, you got to look at, study it, see what your return's going to be on it, and
Yeah.
stay with the flow.
Yeah.
But that was my niche because I grew up with nothing.
Yeah.
So I made enough to where we could afford this lifestyle.
Yeah.
And my wife is a big part of that
That's
also.
good.
The other thing I would say is communicate with your spouse because it's a joint venture in life, not just your marriage, your finances, raising your children.
Yeah.
But to get to this lifestyle, it takes two of you.
Yeah.
Unless you're just blessed with the silver spoon and
Yeah.
you married somebody rich.
Yeah.
So we work as a team. This lifestyle, I have to be honest with
Yeah.
you, has brought us closer
Wow.
because what are you living in
Yeah.
for 2-3 weeks or a month at a time?
Yeah.
And we're lucky, we're home based. We own a nice home in Florida.
Yeah.
But we're able to jump in this and take a week, 2 weeks, do what we want, travel and see our friends, our
Wow.
children. And the beauty of it is it brought us closer living in a tighter confine.
Yeah.
Those tiny home
Yeah.
effect.
Yeah.
And we thought we were going to kill each other, to be honest with you, because we bicker and pick at each
Yeah.
other. We know when we get under somebody's skin, yeah, let's pick on her a little bit more. And that's what makes our life so much fun.
Yeah.
But did I answer that question
Yes,
right?
you did. You blew me out. I don't even know what to say. You left me speechless. So I typically finish off my podcast talking about clothes. So I grew up similar, very poor, hand-me-downs of
Yep.
11
Yes,
siblings.
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
if we
That's
wanted
it.
something new, we had to go with mom to the cross lines or Salvation Army and look at the labels. And I remember the
Yeah.
first time I found a new pair of jeans, it was just an amazing experience. So I was always curious, what do wealthy people dress in? What do successful people wear? And I found that it's very simple. Like they don't go and get all the designer labels and all this fancy clothes. You look very comfortable and nice. So we'll start with shoes. What are your go-to shoes when you're traveling, when you're out and about? What is your favorite pair of shoes?
Keen.
King?
Keen. I like the Keen brand, manufactured very well. They fit my feet very well.
Nice.
And when I hike or just sit around and lounge,
Yeah.
that's what I use, or clogs.
Clogs. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Is that what they're called?
I think so. I'm not familiar with the
No,
second
maybe
one.
they're not clogs. What's the ones everybody are wearing, the little rubber things? See, I'm really hip on
Crocs.
Crocs. That's it. See how hip I am? You
Yeah.
can tell I'm a very simple person.
Yeah. My go-to on-cloud tennis shoes because I walk on cement, concrete a
Oh, yeah,
lot.
that would make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Correct.
And
Correct.
then for dress shoes, I do just some Coleman Hans. I think they're owned by Nike now, Cole Hans. They're like a tennis shoe base with a dress shoe top.
I use Earthwalkers.
Earthwalkers.
Yeah.
That's another good one. I
Yeah.
like it. What are your favorite pants and shirts?
I'm real simple. A lot of times I wear the 511 or North Face type style
Yes.
clothes. And then same thing with these,
Yeah.
Columbia or North Face. I never go out and purchase them at $75, $100 a shirt or
Yeah.
a pair of slacks.
Yeah.
I'm in Florida, so right now you see me in shorts most of the time.
Yeah.
Today was a little chilly, so
Yeah.
that's the brands I go to. Anything that wicks away
Yeah.
because of the climate and my outdoor
Yeah.
activities. So
Yeah.
very simple. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
I don't dress out of my realm in the sense that I'm portraying to be somebody else.
I like that.
Just be who you are.
Yeah.
And I was taught in the military, we're very rigid. We're up at 4:00,
Yeah.
PT at 5. That's what makes people successful.
Yeah.
And then when I look back at some of the successes
Yeah.
from some of the billionaires, they're up at 4:00 or they're
Yeah.
doing business all night long.
Yeah.
I sleep 3 to 5 hours on a good day, 5.
Wow.
3 hours a night. Then I'm
Wow.
up. I have a prayer ritual, meditation ritual,
Wow. So good.
and just simple things that I do
Yeah.
that have made me successful. But at 4:00,
Yeah.
even though I have disabilities,
Yeah.
I go out and I exercise to
Mm.
the best of my ability.
Yeah.
It's longevity. You've
Yeah.
got to keep moving. I'm 68 years old.
I would have never guessed.
Thank you. So yeah, I want to be around till I'm
Yeah.
85.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in a walker. I don't
Yeah.
want to be in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I'm active to the best of my ability, and when it catches up with me, I stop and slow down
Yeah. That's
and then
awesome.
regroup.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah.
But 4:00, I'm up. My
Yeah.
wife's up at 4:30. She has a rigid system. She
Yeah.
runs, she works out,
Mm.
4:00, and she's at work.
Wow.
She's already working at 4, checking her emails.
So good.
And then boom, work, the rest of the day after
Yeah.
she does her exercise.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to be on to 6, but she's so programmed.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we get along so well.
Yeah.
That's our lifestyle.
Yeah.
So that's also helps within being successful.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, you can dress for success. I know
Yeah.
guys that wear a 3-piece suit all day.
Mhm.
And I get it. Depends where you are at
Yeah.
in your life and your focus within your business or success.
I
Mine's
like
just
that.
simple.
Yeah. I remember interviewing the governor of Missouri,
Oh,
and he
okay.
said something very similar to what you just said. Is you dress for the role that God has placed you in.
There you go.
And so he's like, if
Exactly.
you're,
That's the best.
yeah,
That's the best analogy I've
Yeah.
ever heard.
I like that. So let's finish it with this. Best advice for someone who is on the road traveling from your experiences, and then best advice for the younger generation.
Wow, tough. Sorry, on the road living.
Yeah.
Let's see. Pick safe areas. Enjoy every minute that you have here on Earth,
Mm.
which means you incorporate it in your travels.
Yeah.
So pick a destination that both of you are going to enjoy, where you're going to meet people. And once again, make that change.
Yeah.
Empower people to do the same thing, to enjoy.
Yeah.
Influence them, I guess, would
Yeah.
be the other thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to pressure other people into it, but make sure you communicate with others, show how much that you're enjoying life.
Yeah.
Everybody that you run into has a sourpuss face. They're stressed out. You
Yeah.
can see it.
Yeah.
Like, don't talk to me. Get
Yeah.
in New York City, any of the major cities. Come on,
Yeah.
it's that
People
way.
are go
Yeah.
headphones.
Yeah, come on. Be aware of your surroundings. Enjoy your life, and knock off your bucket list.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Now for the younger kids.
Yeah. Best advice for the younger generation.
Wow, that's a tough one because I think listen to your elders. Invest your money now. Get off the damn computers. I'm serious. Get off this social media thing. get off the gaming thing
Yeah.
and be part of your communities. I
Mm.
think would be the best thing
Yeah.
I could advise.
Yeah.
Communicate with others
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
respect your elders. Big
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
respect your elders.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
that's
appreciate that. Again, thank you for your service.
problem.
Thank you for everything.
I enjoyed this
Yeah.
actually. Thank you.
Signing out here, Paul Bostwick. If you want to learn more about our vans, you can go to 27 North on Google, and you'll find all our platforms, or www.the27north.com, the27north.com. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Subscribe, like, and then comment in the section if you'd like to learn more, if you have any questions for the next podcast. Thank you, and Godspeed.